Hey, Luca!
You're right, Matt.
What are you doing on Saturday the 7th of September?
It's 1853 Open Studios.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more.
It's an opportunity to see inside the studios, meet the artists and creatives who work here, and enjoy some artsy activities with our creatives.
Well, that sounds mint. Is it free?
Yes, it is. And it runs all day from 10 a.m. into the night.
Nice one. Where can I find out more?
Head to 1853studios.com or follow us on Instagram at 1853studios.
All right, I'm gonna. Saturday the 7th of September.
At 1853 Studios, Osborne Mill, Waddington Street,
Oldham.
I am now going to introduce. I'm actually here for this one.
Yeah.
I've not been here for the past couple of weeks.
Why have you not been here?
Because it's family traumas. Shut up. So I would like to introduce
Shut up, please.
our one and only rock god from 1853 Studios, Deggy.
Outside, outside, outside,
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you bigged me up quite well there. My ego's flying right now.
I don't want one. Just say one thing. Don't, please.
I just
It
think
needs to
it's,
flow.
I think it's excellent that it took you a hot minute to get the name of your studio right.
I know. I'm always doing
It's all
that.
good
I go
though.
like that. Blah, 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 blah,
Just let it come out the way it's intended. Just
I
don't
do, mate.
apologise.
Sorry. It's just the way it is.
It's all good.
So, mate, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know? Where do you want to start?
Sort of.
Born 19th of May 1993 at Tameside Hospital, Ashton-under-Lyne, to the
93, Jesus
parents
Christ.
of Jimmy and Liz, aka
Giving a lot of
Jizz.
your personal data out here, you know, Degs.
It's fine, it's all right.
So,
Wow, you really do live on the wild side.
you
I
are
like that
such
about
a
you. I
complete
like that about you.
rock god.
Stop it.
You are. So, your music. Tell us about your music and how you found where we were, and your artwork.
Okay.
And you know everybody, especially in Glossop.
I just,
He's a local celeb.
Kind of. I should run for mayor at some point. I think I'll have to add that to my to-do
I
list.
think you should.
I think it'd be a bit of a laugh, wouldn't it? Like,
No, a bit of young blood, babes.
the Crayons for All programme. I'll sort that out. That'll be good.
I think you'd be great. I think you'd be absolutely brilliant. And get some stickers and I'll put it in my car.
Yeah, sick. It's just a shame you won't be able to vote for me, though, isn't it? But no.
It doesn't matter. I can help. I can
Yeah,
push
we can
it.
Be on
Spread
your
the word on
campaign
that.
team.
Yeah, I can put on your campaign scene. I can wear
that'd be good.
t-shirts and put the sticker in my car.
Yeah, don't give me ideas. I will do it. Yeah, where did it start? So, like, music and art and stuff is what people kind of, I don't know.
When
Know
did you
your
all
thoughts.
start?
Yeah,
When
get-
did you?
guessing.
What influenced you? Because you've got such an ace sort of.
So it was like, God, let's go all the way back. So
because you
everything for me,
play some belting stuff.
play some tunes.
You do.
Wrote a couple. But yeah, it all started, I want to say, obviously in school and that. I've always had a very musical upbringing because my dad was a frontman in the 70s.
Oh.
Like he
Sick.
played in some bands and stuff. He's played with Free a couple of times.
Has he?
Played with Rory Gallagher. Three Dog Night.
Oh my god!
I don't know, stuff like that. I don't know, like other things and whatnot. He had a bottle of whiskey with Rory Gallagher after a gig in Stockport once, which I think's pretty sick.
Whereabouts in
I
Stockport?
was at the college, like years ago.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You're gonna have
Oh
to
my
come
God,
and-
Yeah,
love
so
really?
he did that. So like, I've always kind of been just like, you will follow my path
God, yeah.
type thing. It's like, no, you're not allowed your own thing. You must do this. But it kind of broke his heart when I told him I wanted to play bass. He forced me to play guitar for 2 years, and I didn't want to at all. So I don't know, I started guitar lessons with my Uncle Dave. Shout out to Uncle Dave, he passed away a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, bless him.
He, I don't know, he gave me my first guitar lessons as a kid, and kind of snowballed from there
How
a
old
little
were you
bit.
then?
13 or something.
That's okay.
I want to say about 13. So I got forced to play guitar for 2 years, and then after telling him I weren't very fond of it, he eventually gave in and bought me a bass and admitted that I was right, and it was one of the worst decisions he ever did by forcing me to play guitar. But whatever, it's all good. And then that just started with, like, I don't know, being in a couple of cover bands whilst I was like in college and stuff, and then my childhood best mate, who's still my best mate, Matt, he lives in Copenhagen now. He one day rang me up. He was like, my mate's starting this band. I don't feel confident enough to be in it. Do you fancy playing bass in it? And I was like, mate, I can't do that. I can't drive. How do you expect me to rehearse in Manchester like once, twice a week and do all that? Like, I can't do that. So Matt eventually started playing bass in this band. And I went to the first gig of what this band was. And that was the first ever Guerrilla Riot show. Oh. So it was Matt, Arjun and Hamer there. It was in Big Hands. I just remember Arj walked off stage, had no idea who we were, and I was like, yeah, you know how to write a riff, don't you? And we just laughed over it and stuff.
He was a singer then, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's always Arj has always been the main guy in it. And then what happened were Matt told me he was moving to Denmark, and like obviously I'm heartbroken. My best mate's moving away and stuff. And then I was like, all right, cool, like put me in touch with Arj, we'll make it work. So I was messaging him for a little bit. And then I actually met him for the first time in a mosh pit, watching Alice in Chains.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, so that happened. And then 11 years later, like, I don't know, stuff's going all right, about to bring out our second album, touring in October, and we'll see what next year brings, yeah.
Cool.
That's your music story.
Yeah.
How does the art, run alongside it?
So, art came at the same time as music in a way. So it all came from skateboarding. That was it.
Sick.
So everything for me kind of stems back to that. So being a little skater kid, I was sick to death of seeing my grip tape just being black. So I painted a picture of Jimi Hendrix on it, like cut my first stencil and painted that. So I did that for a little while.
Did you study art though?
No, like they told me because I couldn't use a paintbrush. Why
have they said that?
Because I couldn't use a paintbrush. They advised me not to take the course.
Really?
Yeah.
You know that
it's rubbish.
I know that we sound surprised, but it's not actually that surprising. They used to be pretty like cutthroat about shit like that, about doing it properly. Do you know what I mean? Like you were taught in a way that was so proper,
by the book, innit?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's dead funny though. Like I'll get to that a little bit later on. But yeah, so that was it. I just worked with spray paints, and it's I'd say like 90% stencil based art. Because like that was the medium that I found most comfortable in. Because it's like when it comes to drawing, like you've seen them. I've got a drawer full of absolutely silly nonsense that I scribble that I don't show anyone. Which you can't take that serious. It's absolute bollocks, isn't it? But so art all came from skateboarding. I painted a picture of Jimi Hendrix on my skateboard. Then in college, you're well skint, so I started tie-dyeing some T-shirts and painting people on top of them.
Right.
Absolute ball ache for 15 quid, but you do what you got to do. I'd even drop them off on my bike as well.
Oh, bless you.
Do all that. But a couple of my mates have still got a few. Like, there was like a green and white one with Jim Morrison on it with I Am the Lizard King wrote on it, which is pretty cool.
Excellent.
Love a bit of Jim. Then, I ended up working my first job. And I didn't really do much art for years. Like I guess like that's just what I give at that time because it was always a hobby then and whatever. And then 2019, the band was going very, very well. About to bring our debut album out on the 31st of January 2020. Played the launch show.
Went wrong.
Played the launch show to 500 people, sold out at Rebellion in Manchester on the 8th of February.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Then the day lockdown got announced, we were meant to start the album tour 3 days later. So it was
Deggy,
mate.
Yes, that's what happened. So it was like, I want to say there was at least 50 gigs booked in that year. There was talks of European tours and stuff and whatnot. So all that was happening. And then everyone does this live stream stuff, like, we're going to go on there and do that. And we was like, balls to that, that's not us. Like, we're not doing any of that. So, like, you've got to think you've had this ride, this steady rise of building an album up. It releases, it does okay, and then it's like everything just shot back down. So it's like, since then, it's kind of been the rebuild. So with this new album coming out, I've essentially been releasing an album in my head for 6 years.
New album? What's it
Oh,
called?
wow.
It's called Salvation, the new album. So that happened, but lockdown happens, so it's like I can breathe a little bit now.
Yeah.
Getting paid furlough, that was the best experience of my life.
Yeah, same.
I literally just bought an acoustic guitar, learned, 10 Bowie songs, and then I got bored, realised I don't like playing guitar. Play bass is better, innit? So I did that. And then I found some spray paints in the garage one day. And because everybody watched Tiger King,
Yeah.
I thought it'd be hilarious to paint a picture of Joe Exotic on a vinyl. So I painted a picture of Joe. Oh, no, I didn't. I did it on a board first. And I've still got that in my studio somewhere. So I painted that. And then I did it on a vinyl. And I just put a picture on Facebook for a laugh. And people were just going mad for it.
Oh, cool.
And it was just like, all right, cool, whatever. So I painted 5 more a day later. And people were just like, can I buy this off you? I was like, yeah, if you want, whatever. So it was just like, I don't know, 20 quid here, 30 quid there, something. Okay, that happens. And I was like, hang on, I sold all them 5 vinyls in like an hour. So it's like, okay, cool. Did something else the day after.
Facebook predominantly.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, because that's an interesting, like, Facebook's
Yeah, I
not
know.
always the place you'd think to.
It's been the best place for me, to be
Was it?
honest.
That's
Yeah,
so
like,
interesting.
but it's one of them. I want to
Wow.
say this. Like, I've only been able to do this because there was a following from the band
Yeah.
that were going with it. So I already had a bit of a foundation to work
Yeah.
off.
That's a really interesting
Yeah.
story,
Yeah.
though.
So what happened was, so that all started, and then it just snowballs a little bit.
Yeah.
And then people getting in touch. Can you do this? Can you do that? And essentially, to this day, I just paint people that are in bands near enough. But it's fine. I really don't mind. I love it. So portraits have become my thing. But at the minute, I'm just painting a huge picture of an old nightclub in Manchester. So it's nice to do something different.
Yeah.
But that's literally what happened. So it started snowballing. I was working my old job, got sick of it and stuff. So I quit to do art. And you've just got to take that jump and have a go at it.
Because you
and just make
do
it
some
happen.
like a gallery in
Yes, so I quit my job
Gossett, wasn't it?
in, what year are we in now, 24?
24.
Yeah.
So I moved in here in 23. So I quit my job in 22. I remember I quit my job on the Thursday.
Yeah.
It was like a week after my birthday. Went and played 2 shows with Airborne that weekend. And then 2 shows with Phil Campbell from Motorhead the week after that.
Cool.
And then I started painting stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. It's a good segue
Yeah,
into
yeah,
this. So
yeah.
I was just absolutely buzzing at that
Yeah.
point. So I worked from home for a year and drove my parents absolutely insane.
Don't know how you did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's-
I don't know how they put up with it. They
Was
were
it in the
very
garage?
patient.
Or in the front room?
Garage, kitchen, front room. Because you've seen how I work. I've got huge
Yeah,
stencils
yeah.
everywhere. I've got to put them somewhere. So that happened. And then, I don't know. So I just did that for a while and whatever. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, I should do doing an exhibition soon, but I'm not going to do something for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
And then I realised my 30th were coming up and I was like, okay, I've always buzzed off who I share a birthday with. And I was like, let's think about this. So you got Joey Ramone,
Yeah, yeah.
Pete
yeah.
Townsend,
Yeah.
Phil Rudd from AC/DC,
Yeah.
Dusty Hill from ZZ Top,
Oh, mate.
Grace
What an
Jones,
amazing birthday you've got.
Malcolm X, Andre the Giant,
Oh my gosh.
and there may have been someone else, I can't remember. So I painted all them people.
That's
And then I
so
pe-
cool.
and then I did
isn't it?
myself.
Yeah.
And then Neil, who's our band's photographer,
Yeah.
I share a birthday with him. So I did him and didn't
Oh
tell
my
him
god,
and put it in.
that's so cute.
That's, it is,
So
it's
I
cute,
did the
that.
class of May
Yeah.
19th on my 30th birthday.
Bless you.
I did it on that day as well because I thought I can really guilt people. If they don't come, then just see you later, mate.
Yeah,
whatever.
smart.
So guilt tactic worked. But yeah, no, so we did that. That went really, really well. And then I think like 2 days later, I was walking to the Etihad from parking my car up and I was just having a Google for art studios because my mum and dad was like, you should look for somewhere now.
Yeah, just
And I was
get
like,
rid of you.
I was like, I forgot who. Like, come on, like, okay. I found your place and yeah, I don't know. It just felt right when I came in and met everyone and met you guys. I just, yeah, this felt right for me.
Yeah. Did. So cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of like roughly what went
It
on.
fitted in perfect.
Absolute like
Yeah.
welcome addition from like day
you just
one.
slid in.
Yeah. No, but you've done more than that. I'd say
Oh,
like
you've done loads.
you've become
Yeah.
like class clown, but also like who you can genuinely like deeply rely on amongst
totally.
like our community. Like
Yeah.
you've got that like that joint thing going on
You get
there
on
for you, Dex.
with everybody.
Bless you guys.
You do, you get on with everybody.
This is like, I don't know if it's like a weakness or a skill or something or whatnot. I get it from my mum. I just can't help get involved with whatever.
no, it's
like I don't
great.
know. I just
No, it's a
I get on
really
with
good
people.
thing,
I like
though.
to say so.
It means that we need people like that to be in the heart
Yes.
of this community.
Yeah, you
Otherwise,
do.
it's just you and me like running around. Like, does anyone want to hang out?
Does anybody want to do this? No, all right.
Like, we need people to be that glue.
No, but you've done that.
Yeah.
You've supported us. You've been there.
Yeah.
That's it, though. Everyone's
I'm
just got to
having
work together, haven't
cups
they?
of teas.
Oh, yeah, loads of cake.
And
Got to do that.
biscuits.
A lot of biscuits. Great biscuits in this place.
We haven't we?
Yes.
You
pretty
are
good.
great at making sure that the biscuits in is filled
always
up.
full.
It really delights
It's
me.
always full.
Yeah.
KUPOD is Oldham's only professional podcast production company. This year we've produced a variety of shows with Northern Roots Oldham, Oldham Community Radio and fantastic local charity Little Lady Locks. We've helped local businesses like NB Dog Training, 1853 Studios and Billingtons produce their very own podcasts. Be sound with KUPOD. Visit kupod.co.uk.
Deggy, I'm curious now because like you said you just like started doing like portraits and you said that you're doing stencils mainly from the days of skateboarding and whatever. Was there ever a point where you thought I'm going to try a different sort of style or I'm going to like try, I don't know, do something
Not
different?
really.
Or because you've like got this really distinct style. It takes some people ages
it does.
to
It does.
find
It
like
takes me-
a look.
No, I get that. I guess like I don't know. Like I've thought of it, and like I'd say the first 18 months of doing stuff. So like you can essentially say 2020 was when I started. Like you just put it that way. Apart from messing about a bit as a kid and stuff, you can say that's when I started. And for like the first 18 months, I felt like a proper imposter coming in.
Did you?
Because I was
think
like,
a lot of people feel
people
like
can
that.
paint and I'm doing this other method and stuff. But at the end of the day, I thought, well, I hate the art world as it is. It's just full of knobs. So, like, balls to them, I'll just do my own thing and then just make it work. Because at the end of the day, if I like it, that's what matters, I think. And then if others like it, happy days. And I've always thought that with music. Like, you wouldn't play in a band you don't like to please others.
No.
Like, you play because you like it.
Yeah.
And then if others like it along the way, happy days.
Yeah.
So I've always had that mentality and attitude with things. And I don't know, I've always liked that stencil style because you can get really crisp cutting lines on it.
Yeah.
And it's been a challenge essentially working it up from starting on stuff the size of A4 to working like,
Takes a bit
I don't
going
know,
on
the
it.
side of a building.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Tell us
we've
about your
done that.
murals.
Yes, the
Yes.
mural.
Yeah,
How did
so-
you get into that?
So it all started as a joke.
Did it?
Yeah, near enough. So
Everything seems like it starts with a bit of a
always
joke
for me,
with you.
yeah.
So I can do this.
Right,
like,
so-
shoot yourself.
I was sat in the Weatherspoons in Glossop one day, just having a bit of cheap dinner.
Yeah.
And there's a picture above where I was sat, and it was like all the people that have come from the area. So it's like Hilary Mantel, the writer, so she's from there.
Yeah.
Lowry died in Glossop, so he's
Right.
from there.
Really?
Someone from Dad's Army was from Hayfield over the hill. Someone who
Dad's Army.
I don't know, he won a medal bobsleighing at the Olympics or something years ago, which is pretty cool. And then Vivian Westwood's from there. So I was sat there and I was like, do you know what? It's really shocking that there's nothing acknowledging or honouring Vivian.
Yeah, yeah,
Because,
yeah,
like,
She's massive.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even that. It's like the Sex Pistols are one of my favourite bands. And just that whole attitude and drive to achieve and not taking no for an answer
Yeah,
and doing it
yeah.
DIY,
Yeah, yeah.
like, I absolutely buzz off that. Like, and it's one of them, if someone's going to tell you no, it's going to make me want to do it more.
Yeah. I know that
So
about
I
you.
remember I was thinking about it, like, and then what happened where I went and I painted a piece of Viv on a canvas and it got an amazing response. Like, stuck it online, like, I don't know, it probably had close to 1,000 likes all added up or whatever,
Wow.
like between the
Wow.
groups. And it just got a load of good praise. And released prints of it. They're very popular and they still are to this day. And I was at like a local creative network meeting and I just joked about it to like one of the guys who were hosting it. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if Glossop had a mural? Because it's such a cool town in the sticks. Like, there's stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, a bit of street art down here would be really cool. There's nothing great knocking about, like, apart from when me and my mate Matt, who I grew up with, probably 20 foot long, spray painted Bonza in an old throw up style from years ago, which I thought was sick, like in chrome. It looked really cool. But there was no like actual like mural or anything.
Yeah.
And then, so I started like mulling the idea about, and I joked to Steve, I was like, yeah, I'll have it done in a year or two, or something like that. And then I classed that as kind of a challenge. So I went and identified some spots, and it was meant to go above this sandwich shop, like right on the junction in the town centre.
Yeah.
And the lady who owned the shop, she was well keen for it, but the actual building owner, like, it took 10 months of negotiation, and he shot it down.
Oh, God.
He's never even been to the town. He just lives in America and
It just brings people in.
Of course it does.
And
then literally, it was dead funny because I was just walking down the high street after telling her it couldn't happen. I just popped in this pound shop and I was like, is it here? Can I paint that on your wall? And he was just like, yeah, sound cool. So I just made
amazing.
I made like some document, just don't arrest me, please, type thing. Took it there and he signed off on it.
Oh, that's him. Got your face ready.
I was like, right, challenge accepted, cool. So I emailed everyone I had to email, and took a while and stuff, but we did all that. But I knew I had blessing of everyone, because I teach spray paint sessions at local community centres and stuff. I know the police anyway. And Brian,
I know the police.
I'm running off with your paint and spraying the wall.
Well, he signed off on it. That's that. And I was like, Brian, can I do this next week? He was like, yes, sound Degs, no worries. That was cool. So put my ivers on, so I'm going up a ladder. So I did that.
Is everybody holding your ladders though?
Absolutely not. So I did that.
Rachel shot her eyes at me.
Bobby, my girlfriend, who's an absolute angel who helps me with loads of things, she helped me make the stencils for it, because obviously there was no money there. 1,000 sheets of A4 paper taped together to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then Gaz, who's a good friend of mine, he's kind of been like a bit of an art teacher I never had. Like, he's like, along the years, he's filled me in on everything. He helped me paint it. Shout out to Gaz for sure.
Gaz and Bobby.
Gaz and Bobby.
Yeah, Gaz and Bobby.
So we did that, put Viv up. Town went mental. Everyone loved it by like 2 people. And then it got...
If you're listening right now, you should probably go and have a look at it, like, as we're talking, because it's you got to see that visual at the same time.
I'm stoked on it. Like, I drive past it all the time still 2 years later and just like, do you know what, we did good on that.
And you got people in.
Yeah,
people
that's it. So, because we registered the Google landmark, we can see who comes, and it's like, people from Europe come. And it's just like, what? Like, people from Europe have searched it.
Wow.
And then I've been tagged in some stuff. Some lady from Germany came and stuff. And like, there's a picture of her there. And it's just like, what? So that's sick. But I do know she's seen it before she passed away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
She did see it. She didn't go there, but she did see it. And we did hear that the family were supportive of it and liked it and stuff. So that's nice.
Cool.
That's nice.
Oh my God,
cool.
Deggy, that's so
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that happened.
Why didn't you tell me that? I didn't know that.
I didn't ask.
Well, I didn't want to bloody know, did I?
How many questions haven't we asked?
I know.
So that happened. But like, it's next to a huge wall, and it's like, I do want to do the rest of it. I've got it all planned out what I want to do, but I just need to do a design for it. And then, because we did a crowdfunder with a band, and that really overachieved. I was like, it's open to my eyes. Maybe I do crowdfund this project. I know I'm not going to get any money out of the council for it. I think like if I crowdfund it, I think we could do all right. Or even add a bit next to Viv, and then you just keep doing it bit by bit. But I don't know, like Hilary Mantel's from there. Ben Watson's won 2 Paralympic gold medals a couple of years ago.
Brilliant.
He's sound as well, Ben. He's lovely.
That's
Then League of Gentlemen were filmed there as well. So I don't know, there's a couple of ideas floating about. And then a couple of local legends would be pretty good.
Yeah.
But then from the Vivian one, like, you've done loads since then. Like,
Done a few.
You've done it. Well, I feel like you've done
about the one in
loads.
Stockport.
Oh yeah, your most
one.
recent one.
Yeah, this one's mental. So this came about. I don't know who put me onto it. I don't know. Was it you? Maybe that there was some.
Could have
fun.
been. Yeah.
It might have been. I don't know.
Well, they did like a call out for like a street art stuff.
Yeah,
didn't they?
I don't know, but I remember early on I was speaking to you about this anyway. But I don't know how I found it or came about it. But totally Stockport and the Stockport Council received a grant for a couple of new murals in the town. And it was like, okay, cool, that'd be good. I've not worked big for a little while. What do I do? So I was thinking of some ideas and whatnot. And I remember this was like, it was on like a Tuesday or something, but the deadline was the Monday after.
And this was just an open call for any like artists?
Yeah, near enough, like to submit a design and a pitch and all that stuff and whatnot. And I thought of a couple of ideas.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law, Matt, he's my brother. He's not my brother-in-law. He's been in my life since I was 3. Like, he's always been the big brother that I've never had. He's a professional writer and actor and stuff. And I was speaking to him about it, and he was like, Dex, just sit down and listen to me on this one. He was like, you should paint Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud. And I was like, okay, I'm listening. It's not normally what I would do, but like what you're saying, he was like, well, she's from Stockport, and one of her last wishes was to raise awareness in cancers and breast cancer in under 40s. And I was like, that's such a strong message, like, because my dad at that point was battling prostate cancer. So raising awareness for any cancers, I think, is really important. So it was like, okay, this is got a bit of steam to this. I started like researching a bit about Sarah, and then Bobby, obviously growing up, like was into Girls Aloud as a kid and all that stuff. So like we're just talking it about a bit, and Bobby was like, yeah, she was the really cool one out there. Like she was in St. Trini and she did all that stuff and whatnot. So then the idea started going. I was like, I can do something cool with this. And like it's one of them, I feel like as an artist, it is your absolute duty to spread a message. Positive or negative. Like, because I've done a lot of art that I don't like, but it's to spread a message that I believe in. But this one, it was like very bittersweet in a way, because sadly Sarah's no longer with us, but you can honour her legacy and spread the word. And if that means one person gets checked out and they find something early, that's job done. So I pitched it to the council with a design and everything. And that was absolutely chaos, because I had to go in for the Monday. I had like 5 days to do it, and I was going away like at the end of that week. So everything had to be done.
I remember them days.
Yes. And then they were telling me they were extending the deadline, but I'm like, if there's a deadline, I will meet it. If I want it, I don't need an extension. You can get it done. So we got it done, submitted the design. Cool. Months went by and everything. Turns out we look at the wall. I get the job essentially. So me and Dylan, Bobby and Owen, my cousin, put the Sarah mural up. That took 4 or 5 days or something or whatnot, I think. Wow. Took that long. Then a couple of days prep in between beforehand. So we did that. Dead chuffed with it.
Looks
and
so
then,
cool.
This is where it gets mental a little bit. So I'm like, right, I'm going to put this mural up Monday to Thursday. Then Thursday I've got my festival at the venue I run. That's going to the Sunday. Then there was something happening after that. I can't remember exactly what it was. So
it was to do with the kids thing, wasn't it?
There was summer. I can't remember. I had an awfully busy period.
Yeah, it was the fundraising.
No, I was
they
on
were going to lose the youth club.
There was all that as well. God, I could go for hours here. But, so I was on tour with the band. I got back. I prepped for the mural. I then painted the mural, and I had to have it done by this Thursday. I got it done. It was being varnished. I went and ran my festival. I was like, I can have a day off on Monday. Need this. I've not had a day off for a month. I can't wait. I get a Facebook message, an Insta message, and I didn't notice it for a little bit, but one of the heads of Christie's Hospital rang me, and they were just like, we've just been in contact with Sarah's best friend, Fran. Her and Sarah's mum, Marie, really want to meet you. Aww. So I was like, how can I say no to that? Like, that'd be lovely to meet with them guys and just talk about the process and like all that stuff and whatnot. So me and Bobby went and met Sarah's mum and best friend on the Monday when I was prepared for my big day off. I got me good gear on, went down, spray a brut, sorted it all out. And then, met them, had a lovely hour with them. They were so appreciative of it. And I was just grateful to them for allowing me to do it, because that must have been so hard for those to give the green light on something like that, because she'd not long passed away. And then with Girls Aloud touring as well, I can imagine that was really hard for a mum. watching that show.
Yeah, of course.
And the maddest thing were, me and Bobby ended up on that row, sat 3 seats away from her mum, because her mum would take no, she wouldn't take no for an answer.
So
we had to go, and I was there like, all right, yeah, that's cool, that'll be a bit of a laugh. It's well different to what I go to. I was there just like, I've seen Slayer in this arena before, and now
This is a different
I'm
vibe.
sat watching Sound of the Underground go off. But I was there like, do you know what? I've always wanted to see Madonna. I've always wanted to see Gaga. And I was like, do you know what? This is like along that elk. This is really cool. So go down, do that. I had a belt in time. Turns out I knew every song in the set apart from 2, just from growing up.
They're just classics though, aren't they? They get
brought
into your
up with
head
it.
and they just stay there.
So that happened. And then we put
bless you.
prints for sale for that, with 40% of the proceeds being donated to the Christie. And it's going especially to the doctor who helped care for Sarah. But as well, the Christie treated my dad.
Yes.
So it's nice to give something back in that way. I think.
Yeah.
And I can say as well, as a Stopfordian, it has become...
Is that what you're known as?
Yeah.
Stopfordian.
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 With the P. It's funny, I don't know, I think it's an old thing.
Like it.
Yeah, but as a Stopfordian, I can say that it has become a real like icon spot. There are spots like there are certain like venues in Stockport that have like made that road much more used, like a lot more now, that high street, and like I just think it's in a really good position, and people are always like, oh yeah, there's the Sarah, like it's really nice.
No, it's cool, and it's like
cool.
it's like little things that happen along the way with it. Like shout out to Ian, whose house I painted it on the side of. He's actually become a good mate of
Was
mine.
he all right? Was he all
No, we
right?
text him all the time.
Yeah.
We text each other all the time and stuff. Like
What about?
Just like,
stuff. Like it turns out I walked into his house and I go in and there's a massive New Order poster on the wall, and it was like, it weren't like one of the main albums, it was like an obscure one. I was like, sick that, like I love that record. And then just straight away it was like, yeah, Tony Wilson's my hero, and I was like, sick, we're gonna get on. So yeah, that kind of became a thing. And yeah, Ian and his missus were sat next to us watching Girls Aloud, and I just said to her, I was like, isn't it mad what an idea can do?
oh, it's nice.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
good.
so cool.
Yeah.
So like we need some in Oldham, don't we? We need some of your work on the streets of Oldham.
Yeah.
I'd be well keen for it. Like it's just any opportunity to put something on a wall.
I think Nick wants one of him on the wall.
Me?
No, Nick.
Nick, if he gives me a few pounds, I'm sure
And I'm
we can
like,
sort
no.
it. But no, I don't know. I think every town should have something, because like you can't just stay stuck in the past. Like an old council brick wall needs to be brightened up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's one of them. It can, like for me, like I'm so glad I painted Viv when I did, because that was just after quitting my job. It essentially gave me it gave me a platform.
Yeah,
people.
of course.
I funded it all out of my own pocket as well, which I weren't bothered about because I felt so strongly something had to happen.
That's cool.
I don't know, like if you believe in something, do it.
No, do it. You've
Like,
got to.
absolutely do it.
Yeah.
So
That is
pretty
a
cool.
really nice
isn't it?
message.
My Northern Roots is a podcast series inspired by a letter sent to the Oldham Chronicle titled Beautiful Oldham, Why Not? By Mary Higgs in 1901. Mary had a vision that the dirty, smoky industrial town she moved to in the 19th century could still be made beautiful, and now, as Oldham continues to change, I agree with her. My name is Matt Dean, and in this podcast I share my journey through a lottery heritage project with Northern Roots Oldham, a journey which has made me think about where I'm from, what the future holds, and asks Mary's question again. Beautiful Oldham, why not? My Northern Roots podcast is out now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
If somebody was like listening and they were young or whatever, maybe they didn't go to art school, you know, they're not sure how to like get into things, and they want to sort of go down more of that sort of like street approach or something. What advice would you give like a young person these days?
The only advice I'd give to anyone, it don't matter how old you are or whatever, if you believe in something and you're passionate enough to do it, you will do it if you put your mind to it. Like nothing's going to stop you. The only thing that's going to stop you is yourself.
Yeah, of course.
And I remember Paul Stanley from Kiss, like I remember hearing him saying like the only people that tell you can't do something is the people that have failed, and that's because they've given up. So if you want something, you'll do it.
You'll do it. Definitely.
And I always like to have a good crack at everything I say I'm going to do.
You certainly do that,
I just like to challenge myself, I guess.
Well, it's all cool.
Yeah.
Do really well.
You are doing excellently.
Yeah, doing very, very well.
Because now, like, your work is like moving into quite like a professional kind of sphere now. Like, you know, like selling artwork, doing a lot of high price commissions, you know, things like
trying.
that. But that's excellent.
Yeah, you're doing really
like,
well,
that's
yeah.
really, really cool. Because, like, you work essentially as an artist, and there aren't many people who do that, who can do that. Like, it's really impressive that your income is coming from that place.
Oh, it's stressful.
I can imagine. Yeah.
No,
You
it's always
do what you
stressful.
got to do. I'm just grateful that I've got a hand in running the last music venue in Glossop, and that provides me a bit of dosh on like with what I'm doing. But
And
I think
where's that called? What's that called?
that's called the Globe. It's
Legendary place.
Yeah, it's smart. It's
a brilliant place.
So when I
Brilliant.
grew up, there was 3 venues in the town: the Moon and Sixpence,
Yeah.
which was absolutely going off every week. It was,
Yeah.
it was one of them you could just go out on your own.
Yeah.
You didn't have to know anyone,
Yeah.
but you'd be in. Paul gave me my first gig when I was like 17.
Cool.
So I feel like I always owe him one. Then the Oakwood, which they don't really have gigs on anymore, which was a shame because the upstairs room were really cool. And then the Globe is the only one still going that I class as a proper venue.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're not going to... It's not a function room where
Yeah.
you're going for an egg crest butty for
Yeah.
a 50th and they wheel a stage out. It's a proper venue and...
Proper dirty. No.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. It's got character, like...
And
bloody
the food is amazing,
Yeah,
all
it's-
vegan and cheap as
You're right,
hell.
yeah, it's a full
Delicious.
vegan venue.
Yeah.
Well, the food is, like, I think they're working on getting all the drinks there. I know all the homebrew lagers are.
It's a great venue. Yeah.
But yeah, like, some of my best friends, Danny and Toby, run it. I run the gigs upstairs
Yeah.
and stuff. And yeah, it's just a pleasure to be involved there, keeping that open because can't let that place shut.
No.
not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's there. And then, I don't know, just see what happens.
So what
Be
you gonna
grateful
see
for
for
each
yourself?
day.
For the future, what's your next
Yeah.
venture?
I don't know.
You're touring with your band in
do you know
October.
what? Yeah, I do know what I'm doing in a way. Like, so as I said before, skateboarding was a big thing of me growing up, and like I knackered my back 10 years ago. I had to take 5 years out, and then it's been very difficult getting back into the game
I don't know
again.
you do that. Have you ever done it?
Skateboarding.
Yeah.
I've tried. I used to roller skate, you know,
Inline.
but with the 4 ones.
Oh, right, nice. Roller disco
did you?
style.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember going to a roller disco years ago.
Roller
And
disco.
I got a bit cocky, I was going a bit fast. And then I realised I was falling, so I just grabbed onto a bloke in double combats. He ended up on top of me.
Excellent.
Yeah, on the deck in the Ritz, you know.
Excellent.
Everything you can imagine and more. But yeah, where we were going were, so I've had quite a problem like with injuries with skating, but years ago I used to make skateboard films. And we're
cool.
talking like,
Yeah.
it was like an art film
Yeah.
mixed with that. Like they'd be like an hour long each. Like we'd spend 3 or 4 years making each one. Like you're sat at the bottom of some horrible stair set in Salford, for example, for 3 hours waiting for someone to get a 3-second clip.
Yeah,
Like
get
it's
it.
an
Yeah.
absolute fucker. But I want to start making more of those again. Because I think it's good for my head as well, to be honest. And I really enjoyed all the creativity with it. And like, I'm doing everything I can to get my body in better condition so I can, at least in my head, skate to the level I was at years ago. And I find that very difficult. Just your head, just playing
Oh God,
tricks with you a little bit. It's like, why do I want to film that? It weren't as good as it were 10 years ago, and I need to just be like, just shut up. It's just good. I'm doing this again.
Yeah, absolutely.
But still, with my head being how it is, I need to be at least on that level with what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I just think like creating videos again is something that I want to just get back into and lose myself with, because we used a lot of 8mm film footage back in the day and stuff. So dabbling into all that again will be really sweet. Me and my mate Damien, we made a video, I want to say in 2013, called Philosophy. About 3 years ago, we decided we wanted to do a follow-up that was just based in Glossop, called it Glossophy. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Excellent.
Made me laugh because one of
Excellent.
the kids at the skate park the other day was like, "Yeah, Glossop's got no skates." But I was like, "It has, mate. You've just got to learn how to skate them, and it's nasty." So everything's filmed in Glossop. Hopefully, going to put that to bed this year. I've got a couple of bits I want to get for it, and then a couple of like arty scenes that we're going to do, and then put that together, and then I don't know.
Cool.
We'll
Cool.
watch this space for that then.
I think so. We'll see what happens. It could be shite for all we know, but I'm going to have a go.
Love that.
Am I?
What are you saying anyway? I've been waffling on a bit.
No, I'm just.
What are
I'm
we
just,
saying?
Yeah, what are
What
you
are you
saying? What have you been listening to?
Well, we're
on the
we're
agenda?
interested in you today.
We're
You're in the
interested in you.
central
You're
seat,
in the,
Deggy.
I know.
The hot seat.
Yeah, you are.
But I'm going to have to ask.
Well, no, first,
Go on.
where do we find your work, Deggy?
Yes.
Plug yourself.
Plug yourself.
So you'll find my stuff at www.deggy.co.uk. So that's deggy.co.uk. And then on Instagram and Facebook at This Is Deggy. And I don't have a clue. Anywhere else you might want to look, it might be there, but it might not. But look
And your
on my
bands?
website.
And your bands?
Yeah, my band, you'll find us all over usual streaming platforms, YouTube. Just search for Gorilla Riot. Website's gorillariot.co.uk, and the social handles
not
are
seen
at
them play,
Gorilla
have you?
Riot Rock.
No, but I'm going to go to the big
One
launch
in
thing.
London.
You will,
Yeah,
because you will be judged otherwise.
I don't doubt that.
Oh yeah,
Not in
yeah,
the
yeah.
slightest.
Yeah, because just remember, do you remember that picture of you that was in that exhibition a couple of months ago? Yeah, if you don't come, that will be on a billboard
Wow,
in
that's a
Oldham.
real
Which one's
threat.
that one?
Oh, it was
The one
funny.
I stood there like that. It'll be on a billboard in the
You'll be
town
on the
centre.
billboard, so you need to sort of go, babes. Yeah.
So I'll hold you
Yeah.
with that one.
Right, go on,
Cool.
it's your moment, Rachel.
I know. I want to say, what are you having for your tea?
Probably a face full of cement going skateboarding.
Oh, well,
I'm gonna
that's
jump
it.
down some stairs, I think.
Well, you had your dinner though, didn't you?
Yeah,
Like-
no, I had a bizarre dinner. Made
He's got an air
myself.
fryer in his room.
Yeah, I've got an air fryer and I
We
like
all
to go
use
for
it.
it with my dinner. So I had a 12-ounce sirloin steak with
Yeah,
peppers.
did you? Yeah, he did.
Oh my God, that is so
broccoli
funny.
and peppers, yeah.
Oh, you did
peppers.
yourself a proper dinner.
I felt dead bad though, because I
He did
borrowed a
have a
plate
proper
off
one,
you.
didn't he?
I borrowed a plate off you and I went and borrowed one off Sean because I felt bad
You
putting
put a
steak on your
sirloin
plate.
steak. Oh,
I felt bad, so I went and got one off Sean and washed
Deggy,
it.
that is so cute.
Did he sort of like cook all right?
Oh, shit up, mate.
Wow.
No, bring a steak, I'll
Like, for a
sort it for you.
bit of context, if you're listening, today is the hottest day of the year
Yeah.
so far, and Deggy had a sirloin steak with a peppercorn sauce and some broccoli or whatever.
Black jeans and a
In
black
black jeans,
t-shirt.
black
Like, this is
T-shirt.
insane. Good for you.
Just
Like,
wiring
literally
up
hats
wrong,
off.
aren't I?
But I
it's
am
all good.
disputing what you're having for your tea. You're having a curry, mate. You're coming with us.
Yeah,
trying to get me to come
And
for
we're
a
going
curry.
for a
Come for a
curry.
curry.
Don't get me
Because
wrong.
Rachel, your answer and my answer, I'll see what you're having because I'm sitting bang right next to you having a curry of my own, and you're having a paneer.
I don't know, I might have a paneer. I might go for a like paneer, but I might sort of maybe go for the lamb, but I don't know, might be paneer.
Can't do lamb.
I can't like
Too
lamb.
cute, aren't they?
Are you?
Oh, don't say that.
No, I don't eat lamb.
Well, why do you just
don't-
come
I don't
and
eat lamb or
have
pork.
some rice?
You know I don't eat pork.
What about the poor cows?
Because-
They're cute too. You
Look,
know.
I'm trying.
I like that. Yeah,
I want,
fair,
I want, a,
fair,
pet, I want a
fair.
pet pig called Liam at some point in my life. So I thought, why should I
keep
eat
going
him?
on about this. Like,
Yeah.
Liam, I love that. Liam the pig.
Liam the pig.
Yeah, I always like giving stuff human names. It was like me and my mum for years, we joked about getting a cavapoo called Lisa.
That is
But we
so
ended up
random.
getting a cavapoo and he's called Buddy Keith. Or Deglet.
Yeah,
I
I,
like
thought he was
Deglet.
called Deglet. Where
Deglet.
did Buddy Keith come from?
Well-
like, literally, like...
So I was on the way down to Reading to play a gig, and my mum's like, "Sorry to drop this on you, I'm going looking at dogs." I was like, "Oh, cool, when you go?" And she was like, "I'm going now." I was like, "Thanks, cheers for that." Then she was just churning up a load of names and stuff.
I don't like Buddy Babes.
I know, I'm not big on it,
No,
but I was
it's
there
not.
too. I was like,
I know.
she was like, "Can we call him Buddy?" And I was like, "What's your reason behind it?" And she was like, "And maybe a bit of Buddy Ollie, maybe a bit of Buddy Ollie." And I was like, "Okay, cool, that's all right." And I was like, "One condition." She was like, "What?" "You let me pick the middle name." And she was like, "Why? What do you want?" I just went, "Keith." And she was like, "Why?" I was like, "You know why?" She went, "Keith Richards in it." I was like, "Yeah, because he's the coolest motherfucker on the planet."
There you go.
And there's one. It's one of them people are saying smoking's bad and all that and stuff. Like, it might be, but you won't catch Keith Richards with a vape, so you shouldn't have a vape. Have a cigarette or don't bother.
Don't bother.
Stop being a wuss.
And there you go.
And there you go.
There we have.
Yeah.
And Deggy,
The dog.
you are coming for a curry
You're
with
going
us.
for a curry.
I'd like one.
Just come for
Don't
a bit
get me
of
wrong.
rice.
I'd knock the shit out of a chicken tikka balti.
Right.
That's
on the order.
But
What?
I've got the Enigma waiting for me at the skate park at 7 o'clock. Stuff's going to go down. So I'm kind of like, I'm weighing it up.
Wait, it's too warm.
No, it's not. Because if you slam it, it hurts less in the heat.
Random.
That's what I'm saying.
All right then, a nice big plate of cement for you then.
Yes.
See ya.
Thank you,
And this is,
Luca.
yes.
Very kind.
Until next time.
Bye.
Shabba.